Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the New York Giants taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Off the draw, here's Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen, and that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 0.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
At the 48-yard line.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
It's third down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man there. Here's Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Buccaneers.
On the ground, Michel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it brings up third down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Is good. That ties the game at 3-3.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah,
that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Darius Leonard charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Giants 6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill to Michel on the screen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Giants 47-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants 39.
He's brought down at the
once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
16-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. That's caught by Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21
The end result, 21 yards.
Buccaneers.
Tannehill. And he finds Howard, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Taking on the midfield logo.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
This is McCaffrey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards on the play, first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And again, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill looking for Perriman there. He's got him. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. 42-28. was the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. 28-24, the final score. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 27-17, the final, a 10-point margin. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by...
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that
you
the
guys
should get all the credit. Sometimes I think
I just had my shit on mute.
Says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. He will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
I'm busy tomorrow morning, bro.
Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Sorry, man.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense.
I'm trying, man. This team's been giving me trouble.
Where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's
No, sir.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Down by Patrick Onwuasor. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
New York Giants.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
So 2 third
Man,
down
this rain's
conversions on
killing
this
me.
drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Makes the score Giants 16.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
That's good for a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
6.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McKenzie returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And who's got it? The Giants.
The quarterback set.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it, but please go like and subscribe on YouTube as well. Trying to reach 1,000 subs.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, boo.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tannehill on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. On the crossing route, complete. It's McKenzie. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Tannehill throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To the air again, Tannehill. To Michelle on the screen. And out of bounds right around the 20. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jake Butt his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Jim, check. Check out.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Brought down at the 32. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Allen, flushed out right. He may try and run. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. They could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, Tannehill. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
All game. Suck it, Bucks.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out the next live stream. Probably have one going up tomorrow at some point.